Hello, Internet, and welcome back to Pike. Still playing this famous game of Sherlock Holmes, hunting down the Cthulhu cult. Seemingly, I'm not the only one, because there is an unknown she who's hired a detective agency in Boston to find some stolen goods, which are somehow connected with this Cthulhu cult. Of course, Sherlock Holmes is not aware yet that it is Cthulhu, but it is a cult, so he knows as much. And the cult originated in... interesting, very ingenious, actually. I mean, maybe my assumption that not only the cult, but also the diamonds came from India are wrong. Maybe the cult came from India, but already had a branch in the United States of America, and these diamonds were stolen in the US, brought to New Orleans, then some of them were sold here, and the rest was, why bring them to the Switzerland? I mean, that's a very dangerous trip. And in any case, the person acting for the cult has sold them here in New Orleans just now, as we heard from the person guarding the bank. Wasn't too long ago, while, of course, the stones in Switzerland have already all been sold quite some time ago. Speculation, but we shouldn't speculate. Let's read this. Arneson's notes. Ashmat tried to meet and make friends with these men who are strangers to our language, mainly Chinese, Indians of various tribes, and those of Africa. Didn't I say that those were probably the languages and peoples that they would get out of the United States? Chinese, Indians, and Africans. So, He says that he intends to teach them the language, and thanks to these skills they may find other work. But where? So maybe that's really it. They need this cult for some occult chant that they need to have ready at a certain time to evoke, well, you can guess, they need unique a chorus, and each member of this choir needs to be from a distinct, unique people. So they've got a Norse, they've got a Maori, they've got a Scot, a Scotsman, they've got what was that? Tibetan? I think it was. I forgot, unfortunately. London. No, it was Nepalese. That's what it was.
How dreary, the swamp. We must hold fast, as it is imperative that we go there tonight.
Hold it.
Everything in good time. First, I must find Watson.
You don't need to find him, you know where he is. Hold it. So, Nepalese. Those are the people that they got. They probably added a Swiss guy. And maybe even somebody from Russia in Switzerland. So, and here they got Chinese, Native Americans, and African Americans. Which is kind of strange, because you should be able to get Africans and Chinese in London as well. I mean, it's 1880 something. It shouldn't be a problem. You wouldn't get Native Americans there, but Oh well. Okay. What else did he? Colin heard him speak with a stranger at the gate. Colin has a decent memory and good ear for a gardener. Ah, so Ashmat was the servant that seemingly betrayed him. Was Ashmat also the murderer who came in from the garden, killed them all, and then left again? So Colin is the gardener who's lying dead in the living room, murdered with the candlestick. No, sir. And Ashmat is probably the servant whose room I've seen and who's obviously in league with the cult. Okay. Here's what he heard and could recall. Search for old Sam's racks. Pass in front of the demon rock. Take a left in front of the jellyfish. They will not be hungry that night. Sing high the call with strength, so they will know you. A fisherman told me that he was often out alone in the swamp late in the evening. That's why he has such a nasty appearance, and he's never there in the morning. There's something of great importance hidden in the swamp, I'm sure of it. I should not have spoken to the sheriff. Since then, Ashmat has become distant and wary. So, Anson also noticed that the sheriff seems to be in on it. It's kind of cool for the cult if they got the sheriff of the whole town on their side. It makes it a lot easier. I am done with this impudence. If he does not come forward with what I need to know, then I shall confront him this evening. By God, that scoundrel will tell me everything he knows, or I shall throw him out of the door, report him to the authorities. Which is probably not the best approach to get behind the secrets of a secret cult. It's probably what prompted the servant's action. He was confronted. He didn't croak, of course, but left. Hid somewhere in the swamp and has now returned to kill everybody in order to make sure that they don't rat on him. I think I explained basically everything, except for, of course, how do we open this?
I cannot do this.
I don't have anything to open it, seemingly.
I won't do that. I won't do that.
And, of course, oh, what's this? Oh, that's where the bullet was supposed to go. And then he could recollect it. Oh, there are some bullets. Oh, can I pick up the bullets? Maybe use them with the air pistol? I can't. Nice desk. Okay. How do I proceed? I know I need the lemons, which is
nice lemons.
Which is also a problem because Holmes won't take them, but I need them to get through to the other side.
Nice lemons.
And I can't take the tree again.
Nice lemons.
I know. I want
nice
you. I want you to take them. Maybe if I just pluck them.
Nice lemons.
No, but Holmes, you're an imbecile. We have, you and I, we've read the article about mosquitoes. You know that these lemons will help to get through this very stationary wall of mosquitoes, so why don't you pick them?
Nice lemons.
Don't know why he doesn't. He should. He definitely should. Why doesn't he do it? Don't know. Haven't found out what to do with this broken statue. Why can't I take the lemons? No idea. And I'm still very sure that... I mean, they wouldn't give me an article to read about the raccoon. The raccoon that they so elaborately showed
Bah, it's only an air pistol. I
Had nothing to do with all of this. What about the ham? Oh, there's the little boy.
Perhaps it is time to take care of this young man. Everything in good time. First, I must find Watson.
Why? Oh, of course. Watson's patient might have recovered by now. She can convince the young man to come out. Still can't go there, of course, because of all the mosquitoes, and I don't have lemons. And the young man has an eidetic memory. So he probably is able to tell us... Well, no, he's not able to tell us, but he maybe can write it down. Because I assume a young man of this intelligence can write. Hello?
Watson, read this. It sheds light on a dark and sinister enterprise.
Yes, Watson, read this. All of it.
Arneson was in contact with the Northwood Agency. He wanted to inform them about the activities of Ashmat. But why?
Because his servant was secretly selling the same stolen jewellery sought by this agency. How is she, Watson?
It will be difficult for her to speak for some time. She had a narrow escape.
Can she walk?
Yes, but why?
Come with me. Your brother is behind this door, miss. He is wounded, but only superficially. It is extremely urgent that he opens this door. Can you call to him? Perhaps it will draw him out.
David. David.
Young man, I know that you can hear and understand me. We are here at the request of your sister, who is with us now. She is very worried about you, and rightly so. The man with me is a doctor. He is going to look at your wound and ease your suffering. Please come out. Everything will be all right.
Open the door, Davy. These gentlemen talk true. Come on now. Open up the door for Eula.
Miss, you should go and get some food for your brother. He must be very hungry. Have you finished, Watson?
Well, yes.
Very well. Please understand, my young lad, and you too, Miss Eula. We are here to solve an affair that risks many people's lives. Furthermore, we have very short time to save them. As for you, young man, you know some very important things. You must tell us everything and leave nothing out.
But what are you
Listen to me. I will tell you a story. Davy, 5 days ago, at night, you were woken up by noises from the dining room. First, you heard the voice of the gardener, and then a loud blow to the floor. You got up and took the candle, which was lit. Then you went to the dining room. On your way, you found something on the floor and picked it up. It was likely a piece of paper. Afterwards, you went to the door of the dining room and saw the dead body of Colin the gardener soaking in a pool of blood. You also saw Ashmat, the other servant, dragging Mr. Arneson, who seemed dead, towards the door. Ashmat saw you, struck at you with his knife, and caught you in the arm. Seeing that this blow had not killed you, he raised his knife to strike again and eliminate the only witness to his heinous crime. But something stayed his hand. The item you picked up was far more important. He paused to snatch it up, giving you time to run away and barricade yourself in your room.
But if you were there, why didn't you do anything?
Mr. Holmes was not there, miss. But if he tells you that things have happened in such a way, you should believe him without any doubt.
Then you are a kind of hoodoo man.
In some way.
To this man, tell it true. Is this what happened? The good man saved us both. Do what he tells you, Davy.
Listen to your sister, young man. Now, Davy, can you recall what was on that piece of paper? Think hard now. Watson, your notebook. Be attentive to everything he draws and copy it down exactly.
Oh, this guy really has an eidetic memory. It's a number code. Not bad. All in all, although the story has a lot of flaws and the scripting is sometimes really bad, all in all, it's a fascinating story and you want to know how it ends. But I still don't like this loose end of this she who hired the Northwood Agency to reclaim those goods. Who is this she? We're hunting this cult for obvious reasons. I mean, you've seen it. But why is she hunting the cult, or rather the thieves that stole some goods, presumably the diamonds, though I really thought these precious stones would have come from India together with the guru we met in Switzerland. And who cannot leave the country for obvious reasons, because he would be too strange to go unnoticed. Okay, that's a tough one. Because we have no reference points, we would not know what this means. Let's take a look. 6, 8, 7, 9, 5, 4, 3, 1, 2. No. No, I don't think without further clues you could read anything out of these numbers.
Holmes, can we trust these figures and make sense of them? I mean to say, consider this boy's affliction.
Ah, this boy. A strange one, isn't he? Watson, let's escort him and his sister to her employer.
This be the Gallagher's place. Thanks, misters.
Miss Euler, we should be thanking you. Now, take good care of your brother. Watson, we must move quickly. The enemy is close at hand, and there's another place we've yet to examine.
Don't tell me I'm able to get the lemons now? If this is true, then I'm going to take back everything I just said about the game and call it a bloody piece of shite. Can I take the...
Nice lemons.
Okay, I still can't take them. I still can't take the lemons. I need those lemons. I definitely need those lemons, but I know that the sheriff is probably watching the street from some corner, waiting for me to leave, and since I haven't left, he's probably getting nervous. Do I have to walk in there once more?
Yes, Watson, we must pass this way. Before we venture further, we must find some protection from this merciless insect horde. Wait for me here.
You've got to be kidding. You've got to be kidding! If this works now, well, I've got a knife, so you can pluck them with your hands. Who scripted this? Really? Does this...
This should prove useful.
I hate you, game. Pike is signing off.